less than 40, so we need to go to the left subtree, and there is no left subtree, so 30 will be immediate left child. Same for 20. 20 is less than 50, go to the left. For, no, 20 is less than 40, go to the left. 20 is less than 30, go to the left. So this is, and again for 10, 10 is less than 50, less than 40, less than 30, less than 20, and this is 10. So here you can see this two tree. This one is the first tree, that is the list is given as a ascending order, and this one is the another tree when the list is given descending order. Okay. So both the time this is look like a linear way. The tree form is like linear way. So if we find out one element, suppose 80, so we have to compare, that is up, first of all 80 and the 50, the root value 50. So 80 is greater than 50, go to the right side. 80 is greater than 60, go to the right side. 80 is greater than 70, go to the right side. So we can get it. So this is look like a linear search. That means the complexity is order of n. So we did not we right now we are not getting the facility of binary search. So this is also a binary search tree, but this type of tree is called skewed tree. What is called? This is skewed tree. S K E W E D. Skewed tree. Sorry. Okay. So this type of tree, for this type of tree, we cannot get the facility of binary search tree, and same for this second tree, that is descending order. The list is descending order. You can see if we want to search, suppose 25. Okay, so 25 is less than 50, that is why we move to left. 25 is less than 40, we need to move left side. 25 is less than 30, we need to move left side. 25 is greater than 20. So there is no right subtree or right child. So 25, we can say, that is 25 is not available within the list, but still we have to compare four four times. Okay. So that is look like a linear search. This is not a feature of binary search tree. Okay, or binary search. So that is why this is the disadvantage of binary search, because binary search is not balanced. If we want to get the facility or advantage of binary search, okay, so we need to balance this binary search tree. We need to balance this binary search tree, and that is possible by AVL tree. And this is why Adelson, Velsky, and Landis invented this tree. This is called balance tree or AVL tree, according to its first letter of these three people, AVL. So this is called AVL tree. Now, what is AVL tree? So AVL tree is a balance tree where the difference between left subtree and the right subtree of any node of that particular tree not more than one, not more than one. Okay. So what is the basic definition? That is, for a particular tree, all the node all the node have a balance factor. Okay, all the node have a balance factor. And what is balance factor? Balance factor is height of left subtree of that particular node minus height of right subtree of that particular node. Okay, so we have to calculate what is the height of that according to that particular node whose balance factor we are calculating. Suppose here this is a tree is given. This is called valence. Why? Because if we consider as a B, okay, forget it. First of all, the leaf node or the terminal node A and C. You can see A and C are the terminal nodes. So no child, no child is there. So that means the height of left subtree of A, height of left subtree of A is zero because there is no child, no subtree is there. So what is the size of A? Height of A, the left subtree of height of the height of left subtree of this A node is 0, and same for the right side, there is no right child or the right subtree, so that means the height of right subtree of A is 0, so 0 minus 0 is 0. Same for C also, 0 minus 0 is 0. So what is the balance factor? That is height of left subtree minus height of right subtree. So this is for each and every node, not the root only. Okay. Uh, we have to calculate for each and every node of any tree. Okay. So lastly, understand what is the balance factor of A and balance factor of C. Now, what is the balance factor of B? You can see the left side subtree have only one node. So what is the height? How many edge we can get it? We have to calculate the age or the label. Okay, so how many label difference in the left side? There is a single label, or there is a single edge we can get the last node. Okay, so single node, that is why the height is 1. Same for the right side, single node, and using a single edge we can get it, so that is why the height of right subtree is also 1. So left subtree is 1, right subtree is 1, so balance factor of B is height of left subtree is 1 minus height of right subtree, that is also 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. So if the balance factor, if the balance factor, sorry, we consider as a x, as a x. So the range of x will be, or the balance factor, when we can say the balance, the tree is balanced if all the node balance factor is between -1 less equals to x less equals to positive 1. So from -1 to +1, that means if the difference is -1 or +1 or 0, that time is the balance factor during the calculation of balance factor of each node of that particular tree. Okay, and each node balance factor, if exists between these two range, that means either -1 or +1 or 0, so that time we can say the tree is balanced. If any node have the balance is -2 or +2, that time we need to balance it. Okay, we need to balance it. So how many way we can balance it? There are four way to balance it. That is, number one is RR rotation. Number two is LL rotation. Number three is LR rotation. And number four is RL rotation. So this four rotation or four passes we can balance it. Okay. Now we have to check how it is balanced and how to calculate. You can see this tree is not balanced. Why it is not balanced? You can see A is the node, leaf node, terminal node, have no child. So what is the balance factor? That is left subtree. Height of left subtree is 0 minus height of right subtree is 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. Now for B, so what is the height of left subtree? Only one child is there. So 1 is the height of left subtree. And what is the height of right subtree? There is no child. So that is 0. So 1 minus 0. So this is positive 1. Okay. For C, that is height of left subtree is there is one edge and this is second edge. So 2. Okay. If the height is 2 and in the right subtree there is no child, no node is there. So that is 0. Height is 0. So 2 minus 0 because height of left subtree minus height of right subtree. So we have to calculate each node, not the only we just calculate the root node. Okay, you have to calculate the each node as a it's every time for that particular node left subtree height of left subtree minus height of right subtree. Now C has two node in the left side and using two edge we can get it the last node. Using two edge we can get the last node. So that is the height. Okay. So 2 is the height in the left subtree and right side have no node so that is 0. The height is 0. So 2 minus 0 is positive 2. For the same here you can see the A left side have no child, no node. So height of left subtree is 0. But in the right side, what is the height? Last node C. To reach, we need 2 edge. So height is 2. For A, the left subtree height is 2. So 0 minus 2. So that is why this will be minus 2, not 2. Okay. This is minus 2. And same for B, this is minus 1 because this time the left subtree is 0 and in the right subtree